What's going on, guys? Anything Goes Gaming here, bringing you another video commentary. This is a different kind of video that I plan on doing a little bit more often. It's sort of a news update. I did it with Battlefield, one of my most recent video, I believe at the time of recording this, which was the fate of Battlefield 2018. It's kind of just a news update as well as speculation of upcoming games of 2018. It's one of the things I kind of we want to start focusing my channel on is the news updates and as well as upcoming games, along with Let's Plays and multiplayers and stuff like that. I do plan on trying to become more consistent. I've said that many times, but with the new work schedule that I should be starting here relatively shortly, it should make it a little bit easier for me to actually do that. It may give me a day or two to fully focus on YouTube, as well as plenty of time in the morning to focus on YouTube without anything else going on, which is nice. So today, I will be talking about 5 worlds that I would love to see in Kingdom Hearts 3, one of which I think has already been confirmed, or at least it was a leak. I'm not 100% certain on it. I know there was a big world leak, but I haven't looked at it all, just because I don't want anything to be ruined I don't want to see anything about the game besides for official trailers. So, like I said, these are 5 worlds that I think would be really awesome to see. Like I said, I'm pretty sure one of them's already confirmed. 2 of them might actually already be confirmed, but I'm not 100% certain on that. So, the first one that I would love to see kind of goes along with the world that we've already been in, which is the world of Lilo and Stitch. So, I would love to see Moana in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, production of Moana started around 2014, I believe, which is right around the time that Kingdom Hearts 3 got announced. So there would be plenty of time for them to incorporate this world into the existing world of what they had. It doesn't need to replace Lilo and Stitch. I know a lot of people were worried about something like that happening. While yes, both are tropical based, one can be in the start of the game, while one could be the other. It can introduce new players and returning ones with old and familiar Disney characters such as Lilo and Stitch, or the 2 worlds could be included in the same area. And what I mean by this is that both of these take place in Hawaii. Lilo and Stitch obviously is Hawaii how we know it today. Moana is in Hawaii 3,000 years in the past, just about. Seeing how doorways lead to different worlds in the Kingdom Hearts universe, there could be somewhere in the ocean that just leads back to the time period that Moana took place in, or something along the lines such as that. I mean, obviously, doorways between worlds in Disney isn't all make believe, so I don't believe, or isn't realistic, so I don't believe this would break the immersion of the game at all. Another one that I would love to see, since I'm such a big Star Wars fan, as well as most people, is that Star Wars would be really nice to see in a Kingdom Hearts game. It'd be kind of weird to see how they could implement it, but somewhere if they could do something like how they did like Clone Wars or Star Wars Rebels, which is the 2 animated series that they have had. I know of one of which they're still producing. It would be nice to see Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts game. It's maybe less likely just due to the fact that Disney did acquire Lucas Studios relatively recently, in comparison to Kingdom Hearts 3 announcement and production, as well as EA holds the publishing rights to make Star Wars games, so it could either make it extremely difficult or maybe even impossible for Square Enix to include characters and stories from the franchise in Kingdom Hearts 3. But I was reading an article, and I'm not sure if it's been confirmed or denied, but I know they said Disney is very upfront whenever it comes to inclusion of worlds and stories, and the possibility of Kingdom Hearts, just because they say if it's impossible to say if it's impossible, but if it's hard, if it's extremely difficult, we'll let you know that it is possible, but it just might be extremely difficult to do. So these next 2 worlds are going to be ones that I think are confirmed. I know one of them pretty sure is, as far as I know, but I'm not sure about the first one. So the third world on the list that I would really like to see is the world of the Incredibles. I think it would be really nice to see, especially with a new movie coming out, and a lot of the same people who originally played in Kingdom Hearts. They might have been a kid around the time the first game came out, so they'll remember the Incredibles movies, as well as be a really good publicity. I always have a hard time saying that word, for the upcoming Incredibles 2 movie. So you see a lot of the kids who played the first game and the second game, or the younger generation playing the first and the second game, watching this movie and enjoying it so much. So then seeing this would be a burst of nostalgia, as well as Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2 first became official in 2014. which was the same year the Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched to see it, especially with Moana as well, since I was starting production, I believe, back in 2014. So there definitely is room for them to implement it in some aspect. Again, another movie that recently had a sequel, but not as recent as Incredibles 2, since it is not even out yet, would be Monsters, Inc. The original movie was once again targeted towards kids, and then the sequel was targeted towards kids as well, but already has such a large fan base from the kids who originally watched it whenever they were adolescents. And since Toy Story is already included, it makes sense that they could include more than just one Disney/Pixar film into the story. The story here could have something along the lines of, since at the end of the first movie, so Monsters Inc., they converted from scaring kids to the screams of kids into the laughter of kids to help produce energy for the world. Heartless could be running amok there, and bringing it back to the old ways, I guess, scaring kids again and doing something like that. That's what I'm pretty sure Monsters Inc. is actually already confirmed, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Tomorrowland, which I haven't seen, but I have seen some of it. I haven't seen all of it. Again, another movie that's recent. Production started on it right around the time that Kingdom Hearts was announced, giving them plenty of time to implement it in some way, I'm assuming. I'm not exactly sure how game production works, but anything is possible as far as I know. So the story could be something along the lines of how bright the future could be, but then Heartless have corrupted it. Like I said, I don't know a whole bunch about Tomorrowland. All the other movies I've seen, besides Tomorrowland, I've only seen bits and pieces. So that's all that I've got to say about that. I know D23 is coming up here in February shortly, so I will be covering Kingdom Hearts news if there is any to cover there, as well as any games in the future. E3, I know Division, I'll probably start posting Division gameplay because of all of that, or because of the big update that has just had recently. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't, let me know down in the comment section down below what I can do to improve my videos in the future. But I will be trying to be uploading more consistently and actually make better content. But until next time, it's Anything Goes Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.